A lot of people have wondered this, but the real answer is usually more interesting than the myth. We all think a purring cat is a happy cat, but that assumption could be hiding a serious health issue. Today, we're breaking down the science of the purr, from self-healing frequencies to the hidden distress purrs that every owner needs to recognize before it's too late. Alright, let's start with the real-world problem. Most people assume a purr equals a happy cat, but that's a dangerous oversimplification that can lead to ignoring real pain. While many cats purr when they're relaxed, it's actually a multi-purpose signal. Think of it like a human smile. We smile when we're happy, but we also smile when we're nervous or trying to appease someone. If you only assume happiness, you might miss your cat trying to tell you they're uncomfortable or stressed. Cats often purr when they're terrified, such as during a visit to the vet or after being chased by a dog. This is a self-soothing mechanism designed to lower their own heart rate and blood pressure. If your cat is purring while their ears are back or their body is tense, they're likely trying to calm themselves down from a high-stress situation. Kittens are born blind and deaf, but they can feel vibrations from birth. A mother cat purrs to act as a vibrating homing beacon, leading her kittens to her body for warmth and milk. This is the first form of communication a cat ever learns, making it a foundational survival tool rather than just a personality trait. In multi-cat households, you might see a submissive cat purr when approaching a more dominant one. This serves as a white flag to signal that they aren't a threat and want to avoid a fight. If you notice this frequently, it might indicate tension in your home's social hierarchy that needs your attention. Now, let's look at the physical mechanics. Purring isn't just a sound, it's a specialized biological tool that helps cats maintain their bodies. Domestic cats purr at a frequency between 25 and 150 Hz. Research has shown that sound frequencies in this range can improve bone density and promote tendon repair. This is why cats can survive falls and recover from injuries much faster than dogs. They're literally vibrating themselves back to health. The purr is created by a neural oscillator in the cat's brain that sends signals to the laryngeal muscles. These muscles twitch at a rapid rate, causing the vocal folds to separate as the cat breathes both in and out. Unlike a meow, which is only on the exhale, a purr is a continuous loop of sound and vibration. Cats spend a huge portion of their day sleeping to conserve energy for hunting. Purring provides a low-energy way to keep their muscles and bones stimulated while they rest. It's essentially a built-in physical therapy session that doesn't require them to move a muscle, keeping them hunt-ready at all times. The benefits of purring aren't just for the cat, they extend to humans as well. Interacting with a purring cat has been shown to lower human blood pressure and reduce the risk of heart disease by up to 40%. The frequency is naturally soothing to our nervous systems, making cats a practical health asset in a high-stress home. This is the most important section for any owner. You need to know when a purr is actually a cry for help. Cats are masters at hiding pain to avoid appearing vulnerable to predators. They'll often purr loudly when they're severely injured or even when they're dying to manage their pain levels. If your cat is purring while hunched over or refusing to move, don't assume they're comfortable. They're likely in significant distress. If a cat is purring and panting simultaneously, this is a major red flag for respiratory distress or extreme overheating. Cats rarely breathe through their mouths unless something is wrong. This combination of signs usually requires an immediate call to a licensed veterinarian to rule out heart or lung issues. Watch for a cat that's purring while hiding under furniture or in a closet. This inward purr is often an attempt to cope with internal illness or high-level anxiety. A happy cat usually purrs while seeking engagement, whereas a sick cat purrs while trying to disappear. A sudden change in the volume or frequency of your cat's purr can indicate a change in their health status. If a normally loud purrer becomes silent or a quiet cat suddenly purrs constantly, it's worth a checkup. These shifts often precede more obvious symptoms of metabolic diseases or age-related discomfort. Cats have actually evolved a specific type of purr just to manipulate humans. It's called the Solicitation Purr, and it's incredibly effective. The Solicitation Purr includes a high-frequency sound that mimics the frequency of a human infant's cry. Humans are biologically programmed to find this sound difficult to ignore, creating a sense of urgency. Cats use this specifically when they want something, usually food, knowing we'll react to stop the crying sound. Meowing is almost exclusively a behavior cats develop to communicate with humans, not other cats. However, the solicitation purr is more subtle and less annoying than a loud meow, making it a more polite way for them to get what they want. It shows a high level of social intelligence in how they manage their owners. Studies have shown that even non-cat owners can distinguish between a regular happy purr and a solicitation purr. The latter is perceived as more unpleasant and demanding. If you find yourself rushing to the kitchen every time your cat starts vibrating, you're likely responding to this specific evolutionary hack. Understanding why your cat purrs is the first step toward better care. Here's how to apply this knowledge to your daily routine. Spend a few days observing when your cat purrs naturally. Do they purr when you get home or only when you're in the kitchen? Knowing their normal behavior makes it much easier to spot the abnormal purring that signals pain or stress later on. When your cat is purring, perform a quick 3-point check. Are the ears forward? Is the body relaxed? Is the breathing steady? If the answer to any of these is no, your cat is likely purring for a reason other than happiness, and you should investigate the environment for stressors. If your cat starts purring while showing signs of lethargy, loss of appetite, or hiding, don't wait. A professional vet can help determine if the purring is a self-healing response to an internal issue. Early intervention is always cheaper and more effective than waiting until the symptoms are undeniable. That's the practical version of what matters most when it comes to cat purrs. The big idea is to look past the sound and focus on the context, body language, and health signals to ensure your cat is actually as happy as they sound. Avoid assuming every purr is a good thing, and you'll be a much more attentive pet parent. If this helped you understand your cat a little better, like and subscribe for more practical guides from I Wonder Why. We help you decode animal behavior and home care so you can make the best decisions for your family and your pets. Share this with someone who always asks the interesting question in the room.